Good morning, guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be painting a cupcake, and again, this is my very first time to paint a cupcake. So I'm also excited to see the final result. And I chose a red velvet cupcake because it's my favorite. And yeah, let's begin now. Actually, this is making me hungry already. So let me tell you the colors that I'll be using for today's painting, guys. Wait, guys, because my phone. Okay, here you go. We have, of course, titanium white and cad yellow. We also have black, burnt sienna, and of course it's red velvet cupcake, so there must be a red color. So let's begin now, guys. I already sketched my cupcake because I just want to sketch it already before we start painting or before recording this. So I'm gonna underpaint first the cupcake and we'll go into detailing later. And I may or may not do the background color because I really want the subject to stand out. So I think I won't touch the background anymore. I'll just proceed painting the subject. Okay, so wet your brush. And I'm gonna get first my black and then burnt sienna, but more burnt sienna. Okay, more burnt sienna than black. Wait, maybe add more black to make it quite dark brown. And I'm gonna go and underpaint first the bottom portion of the cupcake. Oh, sorry. I'm using a canvas paper for this painting. So just do it this way. Alright, like that. And now, don't wash your brush, just get your red color, red. So allow the black, the brown and the black paints mixed with your red color. And like this. This is the underpainting. And what I've noticed about using acrylics, I mean compared to watercolors, is that with acrylics, you start first with the dark. Well, I always start with the dark colors before I go light. But with watercolors, you start first with, oh, that's too brown. With watercolors, you start first with light and then you go dark, you know? You have different rules. Okay, so again, dark red. Like that, dark red. Okay. I'm gonna make this portion a little more darker later. I mean, a little darker later. All right. Now, again, don't wash your brush. Get your cad yellow. Cad, add some red. So it's like orange. But because the paintbrush still has the black and the brown color, so it becomes a muted orange. And we're gonna apply that on top of the cupcake. I said on top of the cupcake because this is the icing, all right? So this is the top of the bread portion. We're gonna make it orange. Not really orange, but a shade lighter than the bottom portion of the bread. Like that. Alright. We're gonna make it a little lighter later. For now, let's just first identify where the dark and the light colors should go. Right? That. Okay. Alright, wash your brush out. Alright, like that. Now for the icing, I'm gonna underpaint it with grayish yellow. So I'm gonna get my cad yellow, add white, like that. Okay, I'm gonna add black, okay, tiny bit, like this, so it's like grayish yellow. I might add more white to that, like this. So again, cad yellow, white, and black. Alright, this is the underpainting. Again, this is just the underpainting. This is not the actual color of the icing. Alright, so I'm gonna underpaint the icing portion. Make it quite uneven, you know, the edges of the icing, because again, we're painting a subject that does not have a fixed shape. It has a general shape, but it doesn't have to be in a very structured manner, if that makes sense. All right, these two round things up here are the berries. So don't color it this color, leave it and don't touch it. We're gonna color it a different color. All right, just underpaint first the icing. So again, same yellow, grayish color. Okay. Up to here. Maybe I'm gonna make it a little like lower, like that. Okay, here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to my decision not to do the background anymore, because a white background is good. At least to me, it looks good already. All right, let's just fix that. I'm gonna cover. All right. Okay, that's just the underpainting. Okay, and then we're gonna let it dry for a while. Okay, wash your brush out. Wash your brush out. All right, and then I'm gonna underpaint now the black. Sorry guys, it's what? It's like 8:30 in the morning. So okay, so I'm gonna color this with dark red. So I'm gonna get my red and then burnt sienna or black, whatever you choose, because this is just the underpainting. As long as the underpainting is under the shade of red and a little darker than the usual red. So yes, I'm gonna underpaint first my red berry. Oops, sorry. Like that. Like that. And then for this one, this will be a blueberry, but it looks like black, because as you know, blueberries are a royal blue kind of color. So I'm gonna color it. I'm gonna use my black. I know it's weird, but I'm gonna use my black, and we're gonna color it this way. You can add blue, whatever. But to me, I paint the color that I see, you know. Just because it's blueberry doesn't have to be like royal blue. All right, like that. Now, okay, I'm gonna get my white. Okay, just get a small amount of white paint, and I'm gonna grade the top portion of this berry. Like that. Okay, again, white. Like that. Okay, wash your brush out. And then get back to your black color. add some detail like that. And I'm gonna darken this portion. Okay, where the cherry or where the berry is placed. Okay. Like that. All right. Okay, now we're gonna do the wrapper. The wrapper, the cupcake, what do you call that? The cupcake cup. We're gonna do the cup. The paper cup. Yeah, that's it. Is that the paper cup? Alright, whatever guys. The thing that you peel off when you eat the cupcake. Okay, so I'm gonna underpaint that with gray. I'm gonna get my white. Okay, and then I'm gonna get my black. Alright, like that. Not too gray though. I think that's too gray. I'm gonna add more white. Alright, like this. Alright, like this color. And I'm gonna underpaint now the wrapper. Remember that, okay, I'm gonna underpaint first the outermost portion or area of the wrapper. Not the innermost, because we're gonna be adding some red colors in there. It's gonna make sense later, guys. Alright, only the outer portion, like this, like that. Okay, so just gray color. Alright, like that. And I'm gonna explain now why we're only painting the outermost portion of that wrapper. That's because this part will still have that bread. Do you know, it's so hard to explain. I just wish I have a cupcake here. Like when you open the cupcake, then you see some bread on the paper, right? Sticking. Okay, it's gonna I think I better paint it than say it, because yeah, some words are better explained in painting, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get my red color, okay, and then brown, add some burnt sienna, maybe add a little orange, like this color. Okay, add more red. Alright. Okay, now I'm gonna make some detailing here. I think this is too red. I'm gonna add more yellow. Yellow. Alright, like that. And then like this. So I'm just gonna dab to also create some texture, like this. Alright, again, same color here. I'm gonna use more yellow this time. Okay, I need the red. Ah, that's too yellow. Okay, yeah, okay. Yes. So just dab. I'm not really smearing like that. I'm dabbing, guys. I'm dabbing. I'm not doing the regular brush stroke. Forgive me, guys. Sometimes it's so hard to explain in words the things that I want to say. It happens every morning. All right. And then I'm gonna get again my dark red, meaning red plus burnt sienna. Just make it a little dark here. Down here. Again, don't do the regular brush strokes. Just gently tap or dab, something like that. Ooh. Like that. Again, we're gonna do the detailing again later. Okay. Now I'm gonna get a more pointy brush. Get your black color, black, guys, and just define the bottom portion of the cupcake. And then make some markings on your cupcake. Like that. Okay, wash your brush out. Our colors are still dark because we are not yet doing the full detail. So now I want you to get your red and yellow mixture, maybe with burnt sienna, because I'm just using the paints that we already have here. And then I'm gonna create, or I'm gonna fix, okay, I'm gonna add more yellow. All right, like that. And I'm just gonna tap this way so that we create some texture. Okay, maybe use your fingers as well. Okay, I'm gonna use this color to create that pattern that the cupcake, the cup, the paper cup that I cannot really give the proper name for. Oh, sorry. Sorry guys, wait. Okay. Yeah, that I could not really give the proper name for. Yeah, like this. So do something like this, like markings. Okay. Lighter. Okay, like that. Now I'm gonna get my burnt sienna, tiny bit of black, okay, and we're gonna make some more texture by, all right, that's too watery. Okay, adding some dark detailing on the cupcake. Here. All right, like that. Okay. Okay, wash your brush out now. I'm gonna get some more light orange. So the orange mixture that we already have here, meaning yellow plus red and burnt sienna, just to tone it down, we're gonna add more white to that. Okay, like this color, it's like light yellow orange, muted even. So I'm gonna again dab this area because the light is coming from the left side. So this corner is quite light. It's not too light, but it should suggest some brightness or more brightness compared to the right side. Okay, we're gonna get more orangey color. Okay, I think I have to leave it like that for now. Okay, for now. Wash brush out. Okay, let's go back to the paper. Okay, so wash your brush out properly because we're gonna be using some white color, so we don't want that to mix with the reds. I'm gonna get my pure titanium white, and let's go get or do some detailing. Like that. So again, just pure titanium white. Right, again, pure, and make some like zigzag patterns here, like that. Okay, this. Again, pure titanium white here, here, and here. All right, I'm gonna use the same pure titanium white. Let's go now to the icing, but I'll be smearing some, sorry, I'll be using my fingers just to blend or just to apply the paint evenly on my canvas paper so that we're not making hard lines that should not be there, you know. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense, guys. I hope I'm not making things complicated. Again, just pure white, but we're trying to create that uneven texture of the icing. All right. Okay, here. Again, pure white. Okay, like that. Gonna add a tiny bit of water just for me to apply it smoothly. Again, pure white. Like that. Gonna add water. Oh, sorry guys. Here. Okay, like that. Alright, wash your brush out now. Wash your brush out. I'm gonna let it dry for a while. We're gonna go back to it later. I'm gonna add more depth because it's not yet done. It's not yet done, but we're getting there already. So now I'm gonna go back to your gray color. So I'm gonna add black and white together. I mean, mix black and white together. Alright, like that. And I'm gonna use this to define the paper or the paper cup. Can you please tell me in the comment section what they call that? I think that's paper cup, right? But that doesn't really matter as long as you get me, right? As long as you get me. We're not baking here anyway, right? Or maybe we are. So I think that's a paper cup, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna define the bottom portion of the cup. Okay. Here. Like that. Okay, and then here I'm gonna make some definition as well, like that. And I'm gonna define as well the icing by going around it using this gray color, just to separate the icing from the bread. I'm gonna use the same gray color, but this time it's quite watered down. I don't want any hard lines, you know, defining it. So as you can see, it's quite watered down. I always water down my paints. Right, like that. Anyway, we're gonna go back to that later. As long as we define the icing, it's separate from the bread. Okay, wash your brush out now. Again, wash your brush out. Okay, now I'm gonna darken this portion. So I'm gonna get my black plus red again, but this time it's quite more black than red. Alright, I'm gonna go and make some shadows. Just at the bottom of the icing, just to separate it from the bread. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the same color to make some markings. Again, let's go back to the bread portion. Alright, okay. Okay, maybe darken this area. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back to my red plus yellow. Again, red plus yellow. Maybe add burnt sienna. Add tiny bit of white. And let's go back to the bread. Okay. Okay, again. back here. Alright, I'm going to use the same color to apply here and here. Okay, wash your brush out. And we're going to expand a little the shading on the bottom of the bread. So I'm going to use my black and spread it a little like wider here. I mean the shading. Okay. I'm gonna define I'm gonna define the zigzag pattern by painting some black paints around those patterns. And make some detailing here and there. Oops. I'll fix that one. So I just glazed some shade of gray here because we want some dimension. My paper is moving. It's alright. I'm using canvas paper. It's not as fixed as the usual canvases that we're using. I don't want to tape it. If you are going to suggest to me to tape it, I don't want to tape my paper. Alright, wash your brush out now. Now we're going back to the icing portion. We're gonna fix that paper later. Okay, so for the icing, I'm gonna use a different brush, maybe like smaller one. Okay, now I'm gonna get my, okay, where's my cad yellow? Okay, alright, so I already ran out of my cad yellow, so I'm gonna get my cad. Alright. Okay, cad yellow plus black, tiny bit of black. Alright, now let's make some depth, okay? Okay. So cad yellow plus black. This might be too black. Alright, like that. Okay, like this. Like that. Let's go. Yes. Now I'm gonna wash my brush out This time it will be more yellow and then white. Yellow. Here, yellow. Here, yellow. Here, yellow, some with black again. Sorry. Alright. Okay, wash your brush out. We're going back to our white paint. So get your white and make some. Okay. It mixes with my yellow. Like that. Okay, again, white, pure white. So I'm just glazing now, slightly or gently applying some white paints over the underpainting. Not really covering it. I still want that yellow greeny color underneath to be shown because we want depth. We just want the whole picture to be one picture, if that makes sense. Okay, like that. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Okay, now let's fix the cherry. It's not a cherry, it's a berry, some sort of berry. So I'm gonna get my white, of course, and then red. So let's make some pinky color. Like pinky color, like this. Okay, like that. And then okay, we're gonna apply it like that, just to add highlights, also giving it a texture. All right, okay, wash your brush out now. I'm gonna get my just red, guys, just red, because that's okay. I'm gonna add tiny bit of white, not too much. Okay, and I'm gonna apply, yeah, like that. I'm gonna apply it just beside the white paint. Alright, like that. Okay, wash your brush out now. Okay. I'm gonna get my red color plus burnt sienna and make some more texture here. Get your black. And make this uneven, the bottom portion, make it uneven. Alright, okay, wash your brush out now. Okay, I'm gonna make some areas quite gray, so I'm gonna get my black. Okay, I'm gonna water down my black so that I don't have to make gray color. I'm just gonna glaze some areas so that they appear more gray than the others. Like that. Here. Like that. Okay, like that. Here. Make it quite gray. I'm glazing it with actually black paint plus a lot of water. Okay, here as well, make it quite gray. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna get my pure white. Pure white. I'm just gonna dab some of that pink color to get or to make some highlights this area. No? Okay. Okay. Highlights Don't do a lot of this too much. Okay, now I'm gonna get pure white, and this time really make sure that you're not mixing it or contaminating it, or it's not contaminated by other colors. So just pure white. I actually changed my brush just to be sure that it's not contaminated. I'm gonna make this area really brighter compared to the others. It's dry brushing already. I did not even wet my brush. That's why it's creating this texture of fluffiness. Okay, again, this white. I'm gonna make this quite light. Here, quite bright. I'm gonna make this quite gray. All right, how does it look like? That's nice. OMG. I did not expect that. Okay, I'm gonna get my what? Sorry. Again, my white color. Okay, again, I'm gonna make the edges of our icing quite irregular, like shapeless, you know that? No, not shapeless, but irregular. And I'm gonna separate it from the paper by actually defining it, right? Did you see that? Like I just graded it, separating it from the paper. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get my black and burnt sienna, guys. This will help us define the cupcake or separate the cupcake from the paper. But super subtle application, guys. Don't make any hard lines. I don't know if you saw that, but you can rewind this video if you want. But I just separated it. Like that. And get your red. Make this quite like reddish. But I'm just dabbing or tapping. Here. Push out now. Okay. What else I need to do? Okay, pure white. Right, and then get some yellowy color. Yellow. Just hints of yellow this side, but we're not overdoing that because it's really well lit, so we cannot really see the yellow thing. Yellow thing. Okay, so I just darken that area with some brown and yellow. It's nice. Okay, again, just some gray. Okay, you can get your white and fix some areas that need some fixing. I don't mind the red thing because this will serve like a table, but it's not really the table because, yeah, let's just do a table. Where the cupcake is placed. Doesn't have to be wooden table, as long as it looks like it's on top of something. All right, brush out now. Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm gonna get my black, but I'm gonna water it down. I'm gonna mix it with red and start doing some like shadows. Okay, I'm gonna make this quite dark. Alright. Okay, brush out. Oh, that's really nice. OMG. Okay, I'm gonna get again my white and let's make some more highlighting here. Just very small. You won't even see it or notice it, but they should be there. Gonna make some orange color. So that it's not weird. Okay, wash your brush out. Get some red, white. Okay, get your black and just separate the berry from the icing. All right. This is really nice. Okay, again, I'm just gonna fix this part. Okay, again, red and black. We're almost done, guys. Okay, again, red. Maybe add some yellow to make it more bright. Ooh, it's a lot of paint. Gonna make it appear with a lot of texture. All right. Okay. That's nice. Really nice. Just adding white. Okay, that's nice. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Yay, we're done. I'm gonna sign it now, guys. I'm gonna sign it now. I like it so much. So, since I have a lot of red in here, I'm gonna use red. Yay. Okay. Yay! So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this simple cupcake tutorial, and I hope you do this one as well. So thanks for watching, and see you on my next video.